Mirage Police say anywhere from 80 to 100 undocumented migrants were being passed through this house each and every month for 6 months. The woman now behind bars, they say, was charging as much as $15,000 in fees to smuggle them. Video from a garage camera shows Mirage Police, along with Glendale SWAT teams, swarming.
An ADOS dude, there was an ADOS dude named Bill something, Bill the Icon.
Bringing up all the dirty laundry.
So let's get into this story of this, or who they're calling a 24-year-old Arizona woman. But she, in my, what I know already is I believe she's a Mexican illegal. But anyway, she was arrested and charged with crimes related to human smuggling. And it is estimated that she made $7.2 million in just 6 months from human smuggling. So I want you guys to check out this story.
Now from the night team, a large human smuggling bust inside a secluded El Mirage neighborhood.
Tonight, police say a tip led to the discovery. Team 12's Jonathan McCall's in El Mirage with the details.
Folks in this neighborhood that we talked with say they always noticed something a little strange at this particular house, but they say they had no idea that across the street from their homes was a human smuggling ring at this house. You can see the garage here boarded up after that bust this weekend. El Mirage Police say anywhere from 80 to 100 undocumented migrants were being passed through this house each and every month for 6 months. The woman now behind bars, they say, was charging as much as $15,000 in fees to smuggle them. Video from a garage camera shows El Mirage Police, along with Glendale SWAT teams, swarming a neighborhood Saturday near El Mirage Road and Thunderbird for a suspected human smuggling operation. This all began Friday night with a tip. Police say dispatchers received a call from a woman saying that she, her husband, and others had been kidnapped and were being held for ransom. That call led officers to this house on West Dahlia Drive. That's when they arrested 24-year-old Tania Hernandez during a traffic stop, after officers say they saw her leaving the home in a car, carrying a person from Guatemala. During the stop, police say 2 more smugglers left the home with 10 undocumented migrants. Detectives say as many as 100 immigrants were being funneled through the house each and every month. Saturday, Glendale SWAT teams were called in to help execute a search warrant. During the discovery, they found several guns, including one stolen from Phoenix. Neighbors who didn't want to go on camera say they always saw folks coming and going at the house and lots of people in the garage at odd hours. One neighbor even says she would see Hernandez always on the phone, walking up and down the street. Hernandez is behind bars at the Maricopa County Jail, facing a whole list of charges, including kidnapping as well as money laundering. El Mirage Police say they are also working with the federal government on this case. In El Mirage, Jonathan McCall, 12 News.
Very interesting, those numbers. Very interesting. So this woman, again, 24-year-old Tania Estudillo Hernandez, over a 6-month period at least, had allegedly held and or processed 80 to 100 illegal aliens per month at this residence in El Mirage. The illegal aliens were charged as much as $15,000 each in smuggling fees. At $15,000 a person for 80 people per month over 6 months, that's a total of $7.2 million. Now, if this woman was working to pay her debt off, she's paid her debt off and a few other people's debts off as well for $7.2 million. So that story is a stretch. But the police said the department received a report of a person being held for ransom at the El Mirage residence on September 23rd. And the complainant stated in the residence there were multiple people kidnapped, including her husband. So get this. The woman who reported what was going on, her husband had been smuggled in illegally and was being held at this house. And she actually called the police. So they say officers stopped the vehicle leaving the residence and they discovered Hernandez transporting a Guatemala national. They say that 2 smugglers left the home with 10 undocumented immigrants, and they had conducted a traffic stop. And they're saying during a search warrant executed on the home, the police seized a semi-automatic rifle, 2 handguns. One was reported stolen out of Phoenix, and they also confiscated some ammunition. They had ledgers documenting human smuggling, and other evidence of human smuggling was seized. And this included evidence that Tanya Estudillo Hernandez managed and directed smuggling operations. Hernandez, she was booked into the Maricopa County Jail on violations of kidnapping, money laundering, illegally conducting or participation in an illegal enterprise, and conspiracy. This El Mirage is located in the greater Phoenix metropolitan area, and it's approximately 3 hours drive to the U.S.-Mexico border. So they're saying the Tucson Border Patrol sector in Arizona leads the nation in known gotaways, which are illegal aliens that the Border Patrol detects but fails to capture. Border Patrol reported about 10,000 illegal alien gotaways in the Tucson sector per month during the last several months, according to Customs and Border Protection numbers. They're saying border agents in Arizona have apprehended more than 514,000 illegal aliens in fiscal year 2022, and which ended on September 30th. And they saying that, you know, with the border agents being tied up processing large groups of illegal border crossers because they've been directed to welcome them in with open arms, this leaves room for miles and miles of border to be unpatrolled. And as far as the gotaways in the last 2 years, I know there's been close to 1 million that we know about. So this is what's going on, and you have to wonder where this, where's the funding coming from? I mean, I know illegal aliens routinely, or aliens in general, routinely send remittances home. They come here, they work, they earn American dollars, and then they send that money back to their homeland, in which that the value of that money is multiplied several times. So I always say that these remittances usually are sent back to these people's homelands to assist their relatives in making the trip more often in an illegal manner. So just wanted to touch in with this story. I'm going to bring a story to you following up on the Democrats hating to see black progress. And this was the instance in which low unemployment you'd think would have been a point of celebration for Democrats, but since it was Trump leading the way, they refused to give it up. So I'm going to get into, in my next video, some of the reasons why unemployment was low, and it relates to immigration. So stay tuned, guys. Smash like on this video. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is your man on the line, Bill Money, and I'll see you on the other side.
Huh?